Oh my god. I Oh man, I can't help it. I can't help it when I see. Welcome back. You miss everything. You miss something, so. Gormagala. Oh, it has Jaylon doing wearing a cheerleader's outfit dancing. I did that just to. It worked very well. You're welcome, by the way.
No! Oh, Buggy, no!
Hold on.
Hey, Goss. Goss, I like Goss. Gossarag, no! Close your mouth! Oh, he's so my God! No, Goss, please! You can't do this to my boy!
You can't do this to my boy!
Not again!
Not again.
He's so cool!
Oh yeah.
Hello. Alright, good, John. Sorry, it's just kind of loud. It got down.
So good. I'm just happy that he's back finally.
Go ahead.
People have been asking for him to come back for years.
Go ahead, John.
Earlier you did say your his girlfriend say something.
No. Well, I forgot what it was, but yeah, he says, yeah, his girlfriend says, have fun with your cheerleader outfit.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh my god, she said, make sure you is on your face.
Oof.
You know what?
To hunt afflicted.
I can't help it. I can't help it.
I might have to help out my friend Frostfang with that.
You know what? I want to try cakes.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him if he needs.
You want cakes? No, I'm not even saying in the stream, so I'm saving you right now.
Yeah, I'm about to see if my friend Frostfang needs help. If he does, I'm probably gonna go hop over there with him.
Right.
Yeah, no one
If he needs some help with Rise.
Say no! Oh, Buggy, no!
Hey, Goss.
Hey, Goss.
Look how that was happening.
Gossarag, no! Close your mouth! Oh, he's so my God!
I never seen Josh so super excited.
To my boy!
Oh yeah, because like I said, Gore's been out of this series for who knows how long. Now he's finally back with Sunbreak. People are still hyped about it to this day.
It keeps going. No way. Con Gossarag just got fucked up.
Oh yeah.
He just got fucked up. I just love it.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Go ahead, Joanne.
Oh yeah. Holy shit! Holy crap! Gil Graves had freaking gave Dino.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I kind of gave sign.
Okay. Give me a minute, guys. Hey everyone, ATM 77, welcome to a live stream of Genshin Impact. As I promised, we're gonna live stream Dr.Baizhu. For people, my body's all excited and my body's just all want to hunt him down, just to hunt him, because long story short, if you guys seen that stream, I will upload a second attempt. I got my ass handled, yes. That's why I'm trying to get some weapons for him. But for right now, we're gonna get all that excitement out of the way. To start with, Baizhu. All right. And I'm already in. Jay went to go see his friend to do some hunting. All right.
Robert, my doctor.
Robert, my doctor. What? Rob, my doctor. Someone wants their medicine. All right. Before we start this little chapter, let's bring a substitutes. Even though I don't have Even though I don't have Dr.Baizhu, but we have one person we can use.
I can't help it because he has the cutest face.
You just want to kiss that face. Stop. We have Chi-Chi.
Hello there.
Cloud Mike, welcome to the stream. Welcome back to the stream. Alright. Alright, let's go meet Dr.Baizhu.
Hey Peter, is no way I go get
Hi, Cloud.
Dr.Baizhu.
Splendid. Stop.
I swear, if I get Dr.Baizhu so early, I go fucking...
Hi, Ace.
I had to explain to my friend how I got...
You just want the doctor from Cesnaya because he stole your mask.
That one I had to pull him if he is going.
You want so that could be you as the doctor?
Hell no.
Yes.
Maybe, but first.
Yes, there you go. So no bullshit, no bullshit there.
Okay.
He stole your color. He stole your mask. What else? He almost touched Nilu. He almost want to rip his face.
I myself with the doctor because first off he has irresistible snake eyes that I cannot resist in the way he
I thought he was
smiled.
controlling the real thing.
If it was Nilu there, or you would have lost your shit.
Yeah, you will curse. You will hear me curse his ass.
Come, you fucking bitch! You touched me. Oh my god. My friend says, imagine that was Suki. She is not let him live.
Okay, he's going to see the demon wolf.
He's gonna see the demon wolf. Whew. I'm trying to control my excitement from him.
Right now, this Friday, I pride my gay suit.
Suit?
Yeah, because I'm going to prom.
Nice.
I gave myself a suit.
A suit because you don't want to wear a dress.
Yeah.
So right now we got Chi-Chi. We use Chi-Chi as a replacement. Even though we don't got Dr.Baizhu.
I still don't forget what happened last night when I freaking came for the place what Drax was trying to look for, and so I tried to screenshot and freaking found Chi-Chi right there. I'm like, huh.
Oh look!
Chi-Chi.
Speaking of that, there's the two people, Chi-Chi and Baizhu. Look at Chi-Chi doing there.
Go to her. Boom.
What's your name, buddy? Are you here to buy some medicine? Where are your mom and dad?
Are you lost? No, I'm not. My name's Ayu, and I'm here because...
Hey there, Chi-Chi. Hi, Gray. What's going on?
Hi, Traveler and Paimon.
Okay, Paimon just too. Paimon, Chi-Chi is just too cute.
You've actually come at the perfect time. This little boy seems to have gotten himself lost. I think he must be new to the city. Probably wandered away from his parents and...
No, listen to me. I'm not the one who's lost. It's my dad.
Your dad? How does a fully grown man manage to get lost in Liyue Harbor?
Well, my dad's always been kind of forgetful. In the past, he was just a little slow to react sometimes. But I'm worried that it's getting more serious.
So, what about your mom?
She went out a few days ago to gather some herbs for my dad, but she still hasn't come back. Meanwhile, my dad's been getting worse and worse. I remembered that the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy always runs a clinic in Chingsa Village during the Lantern Rite. So I thought, why don't I take Dad to Liyue Harbor to see him there? When we got to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the military guards for directions to the pharmacy. And then, when I turned back around, my dad was gone. I asked the Millith guys to go find him, but he said they won't be able to send that many people. So then I figured, maybe I can ask some other people in the city to help.
You came to the right place. We're pros at finding people.
It'll be a piece of cake.
Changshan can help. She has a good sense of smell, like a dog.
She's so cute. She's so cute.
Hey, who's talking about me behind my back?
Changshan.
Changshan, Chi-Chi meant that as a compliment. There's no need to be upset. Hello, child. You mentioned that you were looking for the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy.
And then
How might we be of service?
And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, Dr.Baizhu.
The doctor.
And some... Any minute now. Take a good look. Stop.
Do you have a talking snake?
Emoji green
are
heart.
you Uncle Baizhu?
Die.
Yep, sure is.
Uncle Baizhu.
Fucking hell. Don't.
Changshan, now's not the time.
I know I promised myself I go
My
get
dear
all
boy,
the doctor.
could you tell me more about your father's condition?
But I
as much
guarantee
as you
went
can
to
recall.
here.
Yes, Uncle... Dr. Baizhu.
I see. And your family lives near
Sound
Chingsa
like
Village, you say?
little.
I visit patients there frequently, but I don't recall ever seeing you or your parents.
Okay, Chinsan Village. That's almost near the Shoka Fontaine. Okay, that's something I need.
My mom doesn't like meeting other people, especially during Lantern Rite. She always tells me to just stay at home and keep my dad company.
Is that so? Are you? By any chance, is your mother's name Jiangli?
Jiangli?
Whoa, yeah, it is. Do you know my mom, Dr. Baizhu?
I certainly do. Gui, Chi-Chi, are there any pressing matters in the pharmacy at the moment? Ayu's parents are old acquaintances of mine, so I would very much like to assist with the search. Would the two of you have time to join me?
Emoji green heart. You emoji green heart.
This is dying right now.
Oh, really? Well, that's wonderful. We are most grateful for your support.
You can count on us.
Chi-Chi and I need to clear up the shop front first, but once that's taken care of, we'll be right out to help you with the search.
Family is very important.
Yes, she did.
And there goes Chi-Chi being adorable. Joanne. Do you want BRB? She's done. Mike, just as Dr. Baizhu was doing. Stop.
Thank you. Then I'll leave you to handle the pharmacy. Traveler,
Enjoy
Paimon,
stare at his
why don't
handsome
you come
face.
with me and Ayu? Let's start by talking to the Millilith guards at the city gates, see if they have an update.
The heart of healing. Alright, you two.
Can you believe that little boy brought his father all this way to see the doctor? Oh, what a remarkable child. I didn't even know how to buy medicine by myself when I was his age.
There you bring.
His family.
XX, I would love to
We
see
have
Cloud
to
dressed up
find
as the
them.
doctor, lol.
Joanne, I think Suki's gonna lose. I think she's gonna lose her cuteness because of Chi-Chi.
You know, I took a picture of Nahia and Chi-Chi. You know what? I should send it to her.
Go ahead. Let's see how her reaction is.
Because when I was doing the story, because I accidentally, fuck you.
LOL, I think about
We
it.
searched to the north, but couldn't find anyone who matched the description.
Well, that complicates things. The city folks say there's no sign of him either. We need to start looking further afield.
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
Ah, hey there, buddy. Dr. Baizhu. What brings you up this way?
The boy asked for our help, so we're here to join the search. Any new developments to update us on?
Oh, thank goodness. We were just discussing how we're running out of manpower. As for updates, I'm sorry to say that we've searched the surrounding area thoroughly, but couldn't find anything.
The guards at the crossing up ahead said they hadn't seen anyone either, so we don't believe he was heading towards the Guili Plains. But it is possible that he was bound for Luhua Pool.
Luhua Pool? The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
We'll take that area.
You will? Oh, great. We can't thank you enough.
Sorry we weren't able to find your dad, buddy.
That's okay. Thank you for trying.
Alright. That's our next location. Why he would go to Luhua Pool?
Hey, I got another constellation for Candace.
Nice.
Kansas City. What the fuck?
Another one. I'm getting a lot of Candace this freaking constellation.
I realized what constellation you can assign.
Dad, can you hear me?
I think I'm at C3 now for Candace right now.
Last time I checked, last time I was pulling for Sino.
There he is.
And his first banner. Yep.
Oh no! It's... Hey, you! Stop! Don't go any further!
You would be surprised.
Watch where you're going! Dear customer, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does appreciate your patronage, but you needn't hasten the inevitable. Are you alright?
Oh crap. What did I expect? Well, I'm not surprised. There's only one reason why Dr. Baizhu and Huck can't get along. Hello, Hu Tao.
Huh?
Dad!
Hey, Hotel! My, who do we have here? My worst nightmare.
Okay, I like that. Save. How you say so?
I see she still hasn't warmed to you.
Thank you, Director Hu, for saving this man.
Dad, are you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Ayu. Your name is Xiao Liang, and you live just west of Qingse Village. You were supposed to come to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. Remember? Does that jog your memory?
Oh, my name is Jia Liang.
Uh-oh. He seems in really bad shape. We need to get him back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away. Sorry, Hotel. Gotta dash. Dinner's on us next time. Hold on a second. You're not seriously thinking of taking him to Boo Boo Pharmacy in this state, huh? Why not? What's...
Come on, Baizhu. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs? Why do I get the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own ends?
Uh-oh. That's something, and I'm okay. This is getting intense.
Use what? What are you talking about? Paimon's lost.
There are traces of god remains in Jialiang's system.
Ooh, okay. And let's say this. Let's take a picture of that, just in case.
Yes, but more importantly, they're on the verge of an outburst.
Hey, we're gonna stream.
Happens, the consequences will be unthinkable.
Paimon, sorry. What?
God remains?
There's no need to worry, Director Hu. I have methods of keeping them at bay. It is the sworn duty of all who practice medicine to cure illnesses and save lives. What reason would I have to neglect a patient in need who is right there in front of me? Besides, it was my late master's dying wish to be able to save this patient in particular. Perhaps out of respect for him, you could give me a day's grace so that I have time to treat him?
Now you're bringing my great-uncle into this? Baizhu, just what are you planning this time?
Merely to cure this man, nothing more. But of course, if you have any doubt as to my intentions, you are more than welcome to accompany me to Boo Boo Pharmacy and monitor my activities.
Oh, really? I thought I was persona non grata at Boo Boo Pharmacy. You're being unusually generous today.
Don't forget what we hear too.
Okay, deal. We're not gonna solve anything by keeping Jialiang here. I'm happy to do it your way, but only for my great-uncle's sake and the travelers, of course.
You must be pleased you brought the traveler along. Otherwise, this would have been a much more vexing ordeal.
Well, time is of the essence. Let's get ourselves back to Boo Boo Pharmacy at once.
Okay. So, turned out, Hu Tao's uncle. Okay, this story getting real interesting real quick. I'm not expecting Hu Tao just to pop out of nowhere, but that does kind of make sense. I don't think that means it's new.
Blockages within the cardiovascular system. Reduced blood flow and energy circulation? I see. I suppose this must have caused the cognitive abnormalities.
Dr. Baizhu, how bad is it? Can you cure him?
Don't you worry. Baizhu's a really great doctor. He's sure to find a way. Isn't that right, Baizhu?
Ayu, do you know when your father first started displaying these symptoms?
I'm not sure. He's been like this for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't as bad as this when I was still little.
So it's been a long time indeed.
Is it grim for us?
No. I have a treatment plan in mind. We can start tonight. Come and see me again tomorrow morning. I promise that by then, Ayu will find his father healthy and lucid again.
Thank you, Dr. Baizhu. Thank you so much.
If you still have any misgivings, Director Hu, please feel free to hang around for as long as you wish.
However, it would be best if you step outside this room. A doctor must be able to focus when treating a patient. Any distractions heighten the risk of complications.
Okay, Tangsha is like the amazing snake right now.
Yes, of course, absolutely. I'll just go and look at the flowers or something. But I will be back in an instant at the first sign that something's amiss.
Well, be heading out now too.
See you tomorrow, Baizhu and Changchang.
Bye for now, everyone.
Hi, Adam.
Are you ready, Baizhu?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
This is interesting. Well, it makes sense to have a 5-star character meeting Baizhu and then Su Tao, but something about those two hold grudge, and I want to know what was the grudge about. Well, it's the next morning, so.
All's well that ends well, huh? You know, Paimon's kind of curious after hearing Baizhu mention those people from his past. What do you think they were like? Yeah, you must be curious too, right? Let's go see what we can find out while Baizhu's busy treating Ayu's dad.
Fair enough. Oh! So that's how... Let's see what Hu Tao has to say.
While I'm idling time on admiring the scenery, the spectacled snake-bedecked docs doing surgery. Hello, you busy bees, and what do you have to discuss with the funeral director today?
So...
Actually, don't tell me. Let me guess. From the looks on your faces, you've got some questions for me.
Guilty as charged. So, we were just a little curious about Baizhu's master. What was he like? Oh, and also, how come you and Baizhu could tell so quickly that Jia Liang had god remains in his system?
Huh? I thought I told you once before. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first founded to fight back against the vengeful wrath of gods defeated in war.
Oh, that ring bell. That one rings a bell.
Well, it is a dusty old tale by this point. Long story short, in the ancient world, dead gods were acting up, so our ancestors started purifying the air and burning the bodies of the deceased to guard the border between life and death. These days, we don't deal with the wrath of the gods anymore, but all the relevant know-how is still passed down to each generation, so we can identify gods' remains when we see them.
Okay, Paimon gets it now. Wait, so how did Baizhu learn to spot them?
Almost certainly from his master, who was also my great-uncle. Baizhu's master was my grandpa's younger brother, a former deputy director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Wow, fancy that! Huh. So, if he was from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, how did he end up as Baizhu's master?
According to my grandpa, he and my great-uncle once went traveling together when they were young. They ended up at Chenyu Vale, where they met a pharmacist.
Chenyu Vale?
That pharmacist must have cast some sort of spell on my great-uncle, because after that encounter, he suddenly announced he wanted to leave the family business and go practice medicine instead. My grandpa had a huge argument with him, but he couldn't convince him to stay.
So two brothers. So two brothers. So two brothers went to a place on Chongyu Village, on Chongyu Pharmacy. She thinks he cast a spell. He decided to. His uncle, or his uncle, her uncle, decided to leave the wrongful funeral parlor to do do medicine, as her grandfather was frustrated to see that happen.
So my grandpa inherited the funeral parlor, while my great-uncle stayed in Chenyu Vale to practice medicine. They never spoke to each other again.
I think how great uncle saw the issue. It's a part of. I think this is a part of. He don't want to see no more suffering, death. He want to at least see one person to live on.
Funeral director to doctor is a pretty big career change. Kinda hard to imagine. But why did it drive a wedge between them for the rest of their lives? That seems a bit extreme.
Well, they're both brothers, so what do you expect?
If he had just become a regular doctor, there would have been no issue. After all, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor wasn't unlike a regular doctor's clinic in the early days. But according to my grandpa, the pharmacist they met had a very ominous aura about him. And on top of that, the kind of medicine practiced in the Chenyu Vale tradition goes against the natural order of things.
Once again, it's that fantastic artwork, guys. However, fantastic artwork with Hu Tao. She looks amazing, though.
In what way?
Don't know. My grandpa didn't know the specifics. And you've seen how wary Baizhu is around me. He'd never tell me anything. But even that says to me that he definitely has something to hide. One thing I do know about Baizhu is that he's obsessed with the idea of immortality. But whether that has anything to do with what he's hiding is hard to say.
Immortality.
Anyway, so I will be sticking around here for now to keep a close eye on the situation. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally figure out what he's up to.
After all that, it seems like we have more questions than answers. Never mind. We'll just have to ask Baizhu himself about all of this tomorrow.
In many particular reasons. This is strange. Why did the two So, two brothers basically work in the same company in the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. But her great uncle decided to not to do that and become a doctor. I'm starting to think he just decided. It's like the Sachin did, more worse than Sachin. Where Kavi always felt he tired of seeing suffering. Oh, she left.
It's a new day. Let's go back to Boo Boo Pharmacy and check out how Jiao Liang is doing.
Well, let's see the results. It's not true, but it's near.
Dad!
Oh, are you?
Dad, you remember me!
Yes, I remember now. Oh, I'm so sorry. You must have been worried sick. Has your mom shown up yet? She's been gone for a while, hasn't she?
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baizhu's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
Great. That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baizhu.
My pleasure, really. It's the least I can do to honor my late master's dying wish. If anything, I should be apologizing to you for not making the time to visit in all these years.
Not at all, Dr. Baizhu. It's only because Jiang Li... What was her reason again?
You're still in the early stages of recovery, so you'll need to take it easy for a while. Take it slowly and try not to overexert yourself.
I suggest you stay at Boo Boo Pharmacy and rest for at least the next few days.
Why that snake
Director
is so
Hu,
smart?
do you have any further reservations about Jia Liang's condition?
It seems like the evil presence is gone after all. You really did manage to suppress it, huh? But how did you accomplish this in a single night?
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid. If that gives you any cause for concern, you may continue to monitor Jia Liang for as long as you wish. Though I regret to say that Boo Boo Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
Oh, come on, Baizhu. I'm not that unreasonable.
Why does it look a little worse for wear? Why does it looks a little worse for wear? Something's wrong.
Yeah, I've been stuck indoors for too long. Baizhu, take me outside for some air, or I'm going to suffocate.
Ah, yes, of course. Everyone, please excuse Chiangsheng and myself for a moment.
You did something wrong.
Suffering now, are we? Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a brave face and ignoring it? If it weren't for my quick thinking, they'd have all seen the sorry state you're in by now. But in
Dang,
any
baby
case,
is too charming.
why must you keep this a secret from everybody? You should at least share your secret with one person you trust.
Who's there?
It's me.
Why did you follow us here?
I thought you were looking a little unwell.
Oh, it's nothing. I just needed to get some air.
What did I just say about putting on a brave face?
Okay, Chun-Sung is so cute. That's a save. I'm sorry. It's too cute. Okay, I admit that snake is just too cute. The way how they try to play it. God dang.
The snake wouldn't be appreciated. He'll probably be mad if you're calling it cute.
I don't give a fuck. It's a snake. Anything is beautiful. I see snakes that I don't mind. They don't mind if I'm around them. Like I had a snake around my neck once.
But was it like a pet from one of your friends or your family members?
This was one of my from my father's side of the family. I think it was my uncle who had it. Who had a huge a snake. I think it's. I forgot what it was. It has a good colorful. It has a good color. It's not harmless, but you know.
It's not harmless, or it's not threatening. So
yeah.
So it's a harmless one.
Okay, yeah.
So it's okay. So it is.
It is big.
You gotta establish that.
Yeah. But it was around me, like when I was like, I don't know why. Like people say I'm weird, but fuck you, y'all think I'm weird. But I had a snake around my neck. When they move, I feel the smoothness from the skin. I feel like I'm getting a neck massage.
You're not the loyal one.
If I were to have a pet snake, I probably would have gone and ball python.
I
Because
did have a snake around me.
My sister freaked out when she saw the snake. My mother wanted nowhere near it. She's the one who told me I'm weird, but I said I don't care. I see it, I feel it what it says, but they're amazing. Like, sure they stick their tongue out and all that stuff, but that's what they are.
I actually find that adorable, where they're just like their tongue just comes out like.
It's like they stick a tongue out and it just come back to the mouth.
It's just like. I'm just like, oh, adorable. But in a way, if you have a pet snake, that's their way of them trusting you. They're just doing that.
Yeah, and this snake, like when I'm the snake around me, didn't. It, you know.
Now, if it was trying to like go up, like look up at you, like carefully, like slowly, that's how you know they don't trust you or they see you as a threat.
No,
Even
this
if they don't
one,
have
this.
but I'm saying an example about most snakes that aren't poisonous. Most snakes that aren't poisonous, they'll crawl up to you, like looking at, like staring at you closely to be sure to see if they can trust you. But if they're going very, very slowly, keeping the eye on you, that's how they know they don't trust you because they think you're a threat.
Yeah, but this one was, yeah, it didn't see anyone as a threat because, you know, they didn't see me as a threat.
I don't care about your dang pigeons, Timmy. Shut the fuck up.
I don't find snakes adorable, to be honest.
Reason why she is not really a waifu yet, because I'm just...
Alright, let's hear this. Give me a minute.
Traveler, Paimon, the truth is, Baizhu did not cure Jialiang's illness.
No surprise.
Instead, he transferred some of his own life force to his patient to temporarily subdue the poison in his system.
Poison?
Baizhu, can you please explain all of this?
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Changsheng. Every successor to this contract is able to use Changsheng's secret art to treat patients. I believe the irregularities with Jialiang's heart meridian were likely caused by a poison concocted using god remains as a key ingredient.
How is everyone?
Hey Adam, welcome back. Everyone's doing good.
The poison has not been purged from Jialiang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changsheng as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
Changsheng? You can do that? Huh. Paimon always thought you were just Baizhu's strange choice of a necklace. Hey, I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in Chenyu Vale. If anything, he is my mannequin.
So this snake is doing the whole thing.
I was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text. Whoa. Guess you shouldn't judge a snake by its skin.
Please, that's enough.
Are you sure you're okay?
Wait a sec. Huto was saying that the branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, does that mean you're actually damaging your own body?
Hardly. Changsheng helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited. We must find a way to neutralize the poison in Jialiang's body. And soon. Traveler, Paimon, would you lend this dummy a hand?
Rude!
Someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything on his own.
Damn, you're a rude snake! Holy shit! Save. Go on, Baizhu. Let's help you.
Baizhu, don't you think you should seize this opportunity? You cannot expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life. Time will see that all secrets surface eventually.
Entire life.
Entire life.
Thank you, Traveler and Paimon.
Huh. Paimon doesn't think we've seen this side of you. But there's no need to thank us. You've helped us out before.
So, what is the next step?
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period.
Oh,
I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it.
Oh God. Wait a minute. Do you know where his house is?
Yes. I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that his family lives in a secluded spot to the west of Qingsa village. Let's head there together once I've asked Gui and Chi-Chi to look after the pharmacy.
Understood.
As well as investigating Jialiang's exposure to the poison, We should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing mother, my fellow disciple, Jiang Li.
What? Okay, that's something new. Wait.
I sometimes called Mike a dummy. She is not the only one, lol.
That's you. Oh my god, Ace. Wait. Oh, he's right there. Why are they doing over there in those situations? Sometimes I call Mike a dummy. She's not the only one there. Well, don't worry, I'll let. I gotta stop thinking about it. Holy shoot. Okay. Again, my apologies to everyone who haven't who've been waiting to meet the stream Genshin Impact because of Dr.Baizhu, because of Dr.Baizhu's story. But when I get into the Monster Hunter, I just get hooked. So again, please be patient on me on that. Well, this is new. That never happened. Oh, hashallah. This is never been there. I mean, I'm feeling that.
Whoa! There's a house all the way out here? Huh. It's so well hidden, Paimon's never noticed it before.
Nor have I. And I've hosted clinics at Qingsa Village many times in the past. If you ask me,
LOL never.
Jiang Li was trying to remain unnoticed.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. We meant to ask earlier, but it slipped our minds in the rush to get here. Could you tell us more about Jiang Li? You said she was your fellow disciple, right?
She was indeed. We studied medicine together under the same master near Chenyu Vale. She is several years older than I and also began her travels far earlier than me. As a result, the time I spent studying alongside her was rather short.
Supposedly, she met an herb gatherer sometime during her travels and decided to settle down with him. That must have been Jiang.
Wait, Changxiang, are you saying neither of you had actually met Jialiang or Ayu before all?
Jiang Li did occasionally come back to Chenyu Vale to see our master, but for whatever reason, she hardly ever talked about her family.
Oh my god.
The last time she visited us, she and Master had some sort of quarrel. We never heard from her after that. It almost seemed as if she'd gone into hiding.
Quarrel? What happened?
I don't know. I did not witness the argument myself.
Nor did Master ever explain it to me. All he would say is that should I ever encounter Jiang Li or her family in the future, I should do everything in my power to help them.
Oh,
looks like it's that time.
You went to such extreme lengths to help Jialiang.
No. Even if my master had never said anything, it would still be my duty as a doctor to help him. My decision would have remained the same.
Paimon never knew you were so selfless, Baizhu. Paimon always had you down as the sneaky, scheming type. Sorry.
Cute. Just cute. Save.
So a few words from me is enough to dispel all your suspicions? You ought not be quite so quick to relax your guard, Paimon. Sometimes even the good guys have their own private agenda.
What the? Okay, that was the most suspicious sounding thing you've ever said.
And again, cute. Save.
Let's leave the idle chatter there for now. Jiang Li has lived in this house for many years. There must be something here that can shed a little light on this whole situation. Let's split up. But if anyone finds anything, we'll examine it together.
Understood. Several fainted marks. It can be seen per. Maybe it must be used in the records. Our room. There's a. They're more quickly. Can be. Judging on the number of marks in the family years. Firewood. Huh. You need to stick in the log or cut. Whoever shot this way lived. Some log has in the bottom. To rot. To rot. It must be. Some roof to broken walls, and I try. New time. Dinner table. Eat. That tries to fix.
Paimon, come quick!
You say that was quick, and I.
What is this?
Chung Shung and I found a hidden compartment. This is what was hidden inside.
God remains?
You sense it too? You're right. This is a poison concocted using God remains. Is it? Breathing? Paimon's not seeing things, is she?
No. Your eyes do not deceive you. I do believe the poison in this bottle is alive.
Alive?
Some toxins act a lot like living organisms. I read about this once in the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases. This ancient class of poisons consists of mother and minor loads, capable of sustaining a connection over vast distances. If it's a concoction of this kind we're dealing with, then both the poison in Jia Liang's system and this one here are likely minor loads.
Offshoots?
Offshoots.
So, the main body is somewhere else?
Correct. Whoever is administering the poison can manipulate the source to indirectly control the poisoned individual's behavior and even cognition. Similarly, the poisoned individual will hear, to a varying extent, the call of the source.
Call of the... Wait. So, back when Jia Liang ran off, maybe that explains where he was heading!
He was going back towards China village.
Only one thing could have been drawing him there. The source of the god remains used as the poison's key ingredient. The mother lode.
This is getting crazier and crazier. What kind of person would do all this just to poison Jia Liang? Hey, why has everyone gone quiet all of a sudden? Since this poison was carefully hidden away in a secret compartment, the one who concocted it is likely a resident of the house. You mean Jia Liang? Why would he poison himself? Think a little harder, Paimon. Someone else who lives here, and who might have expertise in crafting drugs. Huh? So you're saying it was Jiang Li?
Bingo! Cute face. Paimon's getting cuter today. Save.
But that doesn't make any sense either. Why would she poison her own husband?
I agree. It makes little sense. Jiang Li does not strike me as the kind of person who would do such a thing.
Look at the facts, though. How many people in the entirety of Liyue have the ability to concoct a poison from god remains?
It's too early to draw any conclusions. We should question Jia Liang about it once he has made more progress in his recovery.
Do you know how you... There's like the poison.
Yes. According to the origins and symptoms of diseases, the minor loads will disappear if the mother load is purged. So if we can find and destroy the source of these god remains, the poison will leave Jialiang's system without the need for any further treatment. Do you know anything about god remains in Qingsa village?
I only hear the rumors.
Even the history books have no record of this. The only ones who'll know anything are those old fogies who have been hanging around here since the beginning of time. Didn't you used to be on good terms with the Adepti, though? You sure they didn't tell you anything about this? Well,
Changsheng's memories and powers are not what they were in her prime. These days, she has to enter a contract with a mortal and share their life force just to sustain her own life. I fear that such ancient events are long gone from her memory by now.
Whoa. What? Enter a contract? Share life force? Sounds like some pretty spooky sorcery if you ask Paimon.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hey! Plenty of people would jump at the chance to join forces with a powerful being like me.
And you're always cute.
With my assistance in rebalancing your chi, not only can you extend your lifespan, but you will also be stronger, healthier, and able to eat whatever you like with no risk of upsetting your stomach. Stronger and healthier? Wow, that's amazing! Baizhu, maybe when you retire, you can let Paimon sign a contract with...
Unfortunately, Changsheng's contract has strict requirements regarding the host's temperament. None of her hosts have ever been exempted from these rules. I fear that I will be unable to accommodate your wishes, Paimon.
Temperament? Hey! What are you trying to say? Did you just subtly insult Paimon to her face?
Please. Oh my god, Paimon, you're just too cute today. Save! Today is like Paimon today is getting insult. Strange. Baizhu has a weaker condition. And didn't his master pass away at an early age?
Paimon's mad! You're getting ugly nicknames, both of you! Baizhu, you're Mannequin Man! Changsheng, you're just a pain in the neck! This is exactly why your natural temperament makes you woefully unsuited to being my host.
All right, everybody, calm down. Back to the matter at hand. Is there any way at all for us to seek counsel from the Adepti about this?
With how antisocial they are? If it were up to them, they'd go their whole lives without showing their faces to the common folk.
I do have someone that I can call.
What?
Seems you're as well connected as they say, traveler. We are truly fortunate to have you on our side.
Oh. If you're talking about who Paimon thinks you're talking about, you better do the honors.
Oh boy. Shao, are you there?
You called?
There goes husband number 2. You know, every time you hear his presence, he is always known. Just wait and see. Just wait and see. I just love for a fact when Shao's presence, when he just reappear, his presence is just like coming out of nowhere. I'm just waiting for someone to give me her reaction. Yep, she already knows, killer.
Enjoy it.
It's Paimon every time.
Because Paimon, you too easy to get caught. That's so cute. Save. And Paimon today is being cuter today. Oh man, got cute.
Are all Adepti in the habit of materializing out of thin air like this?
Knock it off, Sunshine.
Wow, this is unexpected.
Huh? It's you.
Baizhu of Boo Boo Pharmacy. I do believe I've had the pleasure before. The lantern rite when we met briefly. I was unaware of your true identity. I must apologize for the discourtesy.
Huh? You two already know each other?
Our paths have crossed once before.
I just love for a fact when he just reappear and disappear.
I sense the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me?
Let me explain. Let me explain.
So someone has been concocting demonic poison. Too often, fervent desires drive mortals to abandon all regard for their own safety. It is lamentable. I now know what you seek. It is true that a god's remains are buried beneath the foundations of Qingce village. A vile monster known as the Che once wrought havoc over this land, before it was subdued by Rex Lapis.
Che. Ah. So there was another creature before this land.
The land was finally cleansed of poison when Rex Lapis used statues in his likeness to seal the serpent's remains. Qingce village was founded sometime after that.
So it was another serpent. So there's three of them.
The seal is still mostly intact. If the Che is the source, then it must be some of its blood leaking from deep underground. However, its aura is faint and barely detectable. You will need to investigate further to identify the location of the leak.
I see.
I do not like to intervene against mortals unless absolutely necessary. But when demonic forces are involved, things can spiral out of control. If that happens, be sure to call my name again.
I will.
Nothing. I do not wish to sway decisions that are mortals to make, but immortality may not be the blessing that you imagine it to be.
I shall treasure your words of instruction, Master Adeptus.
Farewell.
Again, always got a good present.
What a strange Adeptus. Rather different from the way I remember them. That's Shell for ya! And thanks to him, we finally got some concrete info to go off of.
If the god remains are leaking from underground, Jiangli must be paying a visit to a subterranean cave on her herb-gathering trips. If we can find the cave...
Master, there's a problem.
Gui? Did you run all the way from Boo Boo Pharmacy?
What happened? Don't panic. Just catch your breath and tell me everything.
It's Jiaoliang. He was fine one minute, and then he suddenly took a turn for the worse.
Already? How? Based on past experience, he should have been fine for the next 3 days at least.
It seems that my worst fears have been confirmed. Everyone, back to Boo Boo Pharmacy now.
So the god poison remains is still causing it. But why she would do such a thing like this? More importantly.
You baby.
Hey, Mike. Ace, I think Ace lost for word when she saw Shao. No, I guess Mike. By the way, Mike, good job helping with the teasing game.
Oh yes. Shao should
hugs.
do more.
Can someone please make another teasing game? This time just be Sino. So I can...
Imagine Sino and...
Sino? No, imagine just Sino. So Ace, not only that, Suki as well. Suki is gonna lose it. Kill me? Why? Why you want to say kill you? Oh, for fuck's sake.
I just enjoy this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, enjoy it because when it comes back, oh, for fuck's sake, it gets worse and by the next update.
Hopefully it's not gonna be, I wonder.
My friend just sent me a text. Please let's bring back Yelan and Heta Shiko de Imazuma.
No. Oh god, if she meet Yay...
No, if she meets Ito again, you know it's gonna change.
Hopefully she doesn't meet Yay Miko. That's the one thing I don't want when she meets.
It is just. UGGHH.
It just, she needs to recover. Alright, let's see what's going on with him.
Dad, what's wrong? Dad?
Don't be scared. Dr.Baizhu will be back soon.
How is he doing?
Dr.Baizhu, you're back! My dad was doing fine earlier, but then he suddenly started coughing up blood. Now he can't even get a full word out anymore.
When Gui left,
Gui, please take Jia Liang to the back room and prepare for treatment.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu. I will cure your father.
Baizhu's not gonna use Changsheng's secret art again, is he? Is there really no other way to save Jia Liang?
There must be another route. We have to see this route. Underneath the cave. The only cave I think that's close enough to this location you're gonna see what I'm talking about.
Rise.
Bingo.
Go to the house, and then turn around on the straight after the turn left.
This is the only place I think that's what caused him. But Ace just says, go to the house, then turn left, then straight left.
It's not that one.
I know, but I'm saying, it's just strange. That's the only thing I could think of that's causing that. But we have to look. This is an investigation now. There it is. The book is gone.
Next to the house, there is a water lake.
Next to the house, there was a water lake. Oh, what? Next to...
Go back.
Okay. Okay. We're in a okay, so right here, she says next to the house there's a water lake. Right here I see. What the? That couldn't be. Is this the one you're mentioning? Okay, I never seen that one before.
No, next to the mountain.
Oh, for fuck's sake. What mountain? But that's blocked! Oh, fucking... Like, the only mountain we see is...
Mountain.
The other mountain. Like, okay.
Just keep walking straight.
Okay, so let's make this right. Let's go back to the house. Let's go to the lake. Right next to the lake. And keep going straight. I can hear the wolves. This is the only straight I can see. No, Gigi.
Life goes on.
There you go. Okay, see that, Gigi.
Try to climb up.
Climb up? Okay. Okay, you two.
Propagate!
Wheel of Life.
That is the one.
Ah. So this is the one she's hiding. She knows how to remain hidden. I'll take these, thank you. Huh? Okay. She's not that hard to find, but this is a bad sign for anyone. Why she would? Strange. Why she try to use her poison? She can't do testing. That would be a big issue. Give me a minute. Let's go.
I'm at 110 on Gen U banner and nothing still. I just checked cause since Dia was the last first star before the guaranteed.
Strange. Why was someone It won't work this time. I think this one's already learned its past lessons. Let's go. We have to see.
How are you feeling, Dad? Are you still hurting anywhere?
Once we get there,
Much
wait
better,
until you
Ayu.
see what's inside the cave.
Much better. In fact, I can't explain it, but somehow I feel even better than usual. Wait.
Master said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the treatment room. He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still be resting.
Oh, really? Well, he must be tired from treating me for 2 nights in a row. I don't know how I can begin to repay him for saving my life. I'll have to discuss it properly with Jiang Li once we find her. Speaking of which, has there been any word of her whereabouts yet?
No, the Adventurers Guild hasn't gotten back to me yet. I'll go check with them again in a bit.
I'll come with...
Don't forget what Master said. You're still not out of the woods yet, Jialiang. I strongly suggest that you stay and rest at Boo Boo Pharmacy for now. I can accompany Ayu to the Adventurers Guild.
I suppose you're right. I'll have to rely on you this time. Though, on the bright side, this means I can thank Dr.Baizhu in person once he's finished resting.
Traveler? Baizhu hasn't shown his face ever since he went in to treat Jialiang again. Do you think he...
Let's go check him up. Let's go check him.
Huh? Hey, wait up!
You are not that stupid, did you? You're not that stupid to do this. Once again, once you get there, wait until you wait until you see what's inside that cave. Why did I get the bad feeling? It's the one thing he showed me. Alright, Baizhu.
Huh?
You're finally awake? That was far too risky. Even with me here to help you balance your chi.
There was no time. I had no other choice. In any case, it was not completely without benefit to myself. I managed to learn something. Jiang Li's design is quite brilliant. She makes numerous innovations that I can learn from. Alas, if only there wasn't a catch.
So, how much longer do you think Baizhu's gonna nap for? They've been outside waiting for you the whole time while you were asleep. Shall we at least go and show our faces?
All right.
Poor Baizhu.
Baizhu, you risked too much of your life. We gonna have to end this. Whatever this causing is not making it better. You're a good doctor, but doing this is taking way too much risk of your life source. I guess my words is true. You may try to save so many, but the more you try to save it, the more you see this. This is a challenge that many doctors have to prepare themselves, regardless what it is. Alright.
How the story going ATM?
Well, now we know why the light source he's using is the same light source how Uncle did.
Surely he hasn't. There's no way he could have just... Who's talking behind our backs again? Ah! Baizhu! Chang-Chang!
Are you both okay?
Of course.
Okay.
There's no need to be concerned. I merely had to transfer a rather large amount of life force on this occasion. But, with Chang-Chang's help, I will recover in time.
Jialiang seemed fine yesterday. Why did he need more life-saving treatment again so soon?
I made an error in my initial diagnosis. Jialiang is in fact suffering from more than one ailment, and as a result, his life force depleted at a greater rate than I had anticipated.
What? You mean, even if you got all the poison out of him, he'd still be sick?
Yes. But more pertinently, the poison in Jialiang's system is there precisely because it is being used to manage his underlying medical condition. Jialiang has a rare congenital heart condition, and ongoing treatment is essential to maintaining healthy functioning of his heart meridian. Left untreated, it puts the patient at risk of coughing up blood and fainting, and in the longer term, causes irreversible damage to the internal organs. Though it was created from god remains, this formula is not a poison in Jialiang's case. Rather, it's his medication.
Had he not taken it all these years, he likely would have died a long time ago.
So why did Zhang Li did it?
Still, using poison to treat a disease is hardly a viable long-term solution. As time passed, and the poison accumulated in his system, it began to impact his cognition. Moreover, the longer he relied upon this medicine, the more resistant his body became to it. Jiang Li had to concoct ever greater quantities to ensure its continued efficacy.
That explains why Ayu said his dad has been getting worse, and why his mom went off to gather herbs.
God remains are extremely dangerous to be around, because humans have no natural defense against them. I shudder to think how many times Jiang Li has exposed herself to them. I fear that the situation is just as that Adeptus described. In an effort to save Jia Liang's life, Jiang Li has abandoned all regard for her own safety.
I never suspected that even Jiang Li would turn to the same path as so many others over the years. Perhaps this is the inevitable course of fate.
Nice.
To sacrifice one's own life to save others. To go beyond human means in order to do the impossible. Whatever the cost may be.
Fate.
Well, I think that it's too early to say with any certainty what fate has in mind. In any case, I have stabilized Jia Liang's condition for now, so our immediate priority should be to get ourselves back to Qingsa village and find out where Jiang Li is. Her regular exposure to God remains over such a long period will have been catastrophic for her health, and given that she's already been missing for several days, I am fearing the worst.
Huh?
It's me, Traveler, Dr.Baizhu.
It's Jialiang! Don't tell Paimon you overheard everything already.
Dr. Baizhu, please let me come with you. You've already done so much for my family. I can no longer just sit here and watch while you put yourself at risk for Jiang Li's sake. After all, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have had to put herself in harm's way in the first place. I know I won't be of much help in battle, but at the very least, I can show you the way. I'm sure I'll be able to remember. I know there's a spot where she says goodbye to me every time she goes to gather her herbs. I'm sure I'll remember. I have to remember.
Be careful. If you get too agitated, your blood pressure and stress levels will rise, putting further pressure on your heart. For your own safety, you should...
No! We're out of time! We have to go now. Right now. Before I forget everything again.
This trip will be extremely dangerous, and there is a very real possibility that you will not return from it. Are you sure you're prepared for that?
I never expected to live this long in the first place. My death is already long overdue. So why should I fear it? There's only one thing I fear now. And that's that I'll forget her again before we manage to find her.
Very well. Then follow me.
Hu Tao, you are too dinky slick. Chi-Chi. So cute. He's so adorable face.
Dr. Baizhu, are you heading out again?
Yes. This could be a long one. Could you please prepare a dose of the usual formula? Please add an extra measure of mistgrass pollen, and 1 dose each of the ingredients from the 3rd and 5th compartments of my medicine cabinet.
Dr. Baizhu? Do you mean...
Hop to it now. And remember to be careful with the cauldron this time. You don't want to burn yourself again.
Okay.
Poor Chi-Chi.
Baby needs some rest cause he's using so much energy, and look at him now. He's getting weak because the powers that he uses.
Exactly.
Everyone, please be careful.
You're so cute. It's so hard when you have to see Chi-Chi like this. We will, Chi-Chi. Don't think we heard saw you loud and clear. Hu Tao's very sneaky. Very, very sneaky. Alright. Oh, you little shit! Come here, you little fucker! That's what you get, you fucking... Save. I'm pissed. That's what you get, you fucking... Yeah, I'm pissed. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Holy shit, I was mad. That fucking thing hit me out of nowhere. Hold on, I gotta hear that shit. Oh, you little shit! Come here, you little fucker! Oh my god, I was pissed. Okay. Okay, I was pissed. Okay. Note to self! Fucking pig. Fuck you, Wildcat. Fuck. I know I'm gonna get shot later. Anyway. We need to find her right away. Or else this is gonna be end up bad to worse. No! Okay, I give up. Intel's very sneaky. That's the source. We do need, as much as I like to have Shao, but we do need some buy some time. And yes, I want to complete the Bad Boy team. Alright.
That strange feeling is back. It's just like the day I went missing. It's as if something inside me is trying to guide me somewhere.
The Motherlode's influence is growing stronger. But is it because we're getting closer to the source? Or because the leakage of Che blood is growing more severe? Jialiang, can you sense which direction the source is in?
I think it's this way.
Go, follow.
Yes, I'm sure of it. I feel a dull ache in my heart. This must be the way.
So this is the place.
This place feels familiar. I think I've been here before.
So this is the place.
I think Good Cloud passed out.
There is an inauspicious presence here. Even I can sense it.
I think I remember this place.
Jialiang, are you okay?
No, I have to keep going. Jiangli is still waiting for me. Then let's hurry.
Okay. Let's see what's going in here. What the fuck? Hello, can you let me in? There you go. What the fuck took so long? Geo and Hydro. Alright. We do have a Dandro. Chi-Chi, just rest for a bit, little one.
A walk would be nice.
Hey, Drac. Bye. Give me a minute. Let's see what's going on. Why? What is causing him to... What's inside here that it's causing it? Ain't this weird? Who's all sneaky, but Jack is the same way. At least I'm not the doctor for once.
This place gives Paimon the creeps. Who knows what we're gonna find up ahead? The digging marks here appear amateur and rather old. I suspect it is a thieves' tunnel. A thieves' tunnel? Paimon has heard rumors about treasure around these parts before. Maybe it was the treasure hoarders that dug this tunnel.
Judging by the tools they left behind, it's certainly a possibility. But why did they abandon this place without even stopping to pack up their tools?
I remember now. She took me here once and told me that she'd found a way to save me in this cave. But she said that the method would cause me to,
Easy, Jialiang. Come on, let's keep going.
Okay. Of course, these motherfuckers. I love how they not use it. Baizhu, lead the way. Ah, hi.
Solidify.
Let's dance. Tadachi was seen.
Pop goes the weasel. Pop goes the weasel. Alright, pop goes the weasel. Dumbasses. Okay, let's see what is going on in these info. Even info.
Whoa, there's a sensor here. Those treasure hoarders sure made themselves at home.
The burn marks on the inside still fresh. I don't think this was left here by the treasure hoarders.
I believe this sensor was used to burn a monster-repelling incense.
A monster repelling incense? You sure? 'Cause we did run into that group of monsters just now.
The incense was burned several days ago. If I had to guess, the monsters we fought just now were enticed here by some entity deeper inside the cave. No doubt an encounter with the very same entity was what prompted the treasure hoarders to flee and abandon their designs on this cave.
Almost had to get off my laptop. Almost. Okay.
After them, Jiang Li was the next person to discover this place and what lies inside. But to her, it presented an opportunity to save Jia Liang's life, albeit as a last resort.
That's right. This sensor, it belongs to Jiang Li. Yes, this was the place. This is where I told Jiang Li to give me the poison.
Jia Liang!
I'm fine. Let's keep going. I can feel it. She is right below us, waiting for me.
Control. Ooh, okay. Now we got real poison real quick. I think bring Zhong Li to...
I feel it. We're getting close. We're almost there. It's right up ahead. The place where we made a pact together to...
Control. I better move.
Aha! We can keep going now.
From the looks of it, the energy released by this mechanism can not only clear barriers, but also be conducted by corresponding mechanisms. Perhaps it's something we can make use of.
Oh, for fuck's sake, why did this remind me of something? So this is causing it. Nothing there. You know, I'm feeling that fucking pain.
Gather.
Go, Barbara, go!
A bitter pill to swallow.
Stabilize.
No escape!
Oi, oi, oi. Oh fuck! Hello, boys.
I will have order.
Enjoy this. This one is mine to say. Again? Idiot. Yeah, this is definitely the God Remains. Huh. No! This way. Ah! Very interesting. We had to make case. Ooh. Control.
Okay.
What the...
Stabilize.
Let the show begin.
Zhongli!
Look out! There's a monster next to her!
The God Remains must have lured them here. Watch my back.
It's order. Gather.
Taking a turn for the better.
I'll protect her.
Oh great, that's cute.
Solidify.
Propagate! Gather!
Idiot. Okay. Why she's doing this?
Dr.Baizhu, how serious is it? Is she...
I can still feel a pulse, but her condition is quite grave. The god remains here are encroaching on her cognition, much as the poison in your system did to you.
Good night, I had to go sleep. Alright, enjoy having with Yelan. Yeah, enjoy having going with Yelan.
If we don't eliminate it soon, then even if we save her life, I fear that she may never wake up again.
Then, what are we waiting for? Let's destroy the remains right away! It's not as simple as that. Don't you remember what Baizhu said? The poison within Jialiang's body is inextricably linked to the god remains here. If the source is purged, the poison in his system will stop having any effect. The poison within Jialiang's body is keeping his heart condition under control. So, if it stops working... Oh no. Are you saying...
Indeed. If the god remains here are purged, then your life will come to an end.
I wondered when this day might come.
Laugh well, Drac thought he was going sanely, but lol.
Our butts off to save Jialiang's life. After all that, we can't just give up on him. Baizhu, you're a great doctor. Surely you've got to know of some other way we can save him, right?
You could continue to take the poison, which would buy you some time. As for Jiang Li, maybe if we put our heads together, we can think of something?
It appears to me that she was striving to concoct your medicine for you, right up until the moment when she lost consciousness.
Dr.Baizhu, give it to me straight. How long does Jiang Li have?
The god remains have reached her internal organs. Under ordinary circumstances, I would give her less than 3 days. But if I were to treat her using a secret art...
You can't be thinking about that again.
But what would be the point of that? Dr. Baizhu, I'm all too aware of the dangers of god remains. You were not the first to mention it to me. If I continue to sustain my own life using this wretched substance, not only would Jiang Li have to keep risking her life to make my medicine for me, but I would have to live with the looming threat of these remains breaking out and wreaking havoc not just upon me, but my entire family. I know for a fact that I should have died over a decade ago. The fact that I've been around to see Ayu grow up is already a great blessing from Rex Lapis. If my choice can bring Jiang Li back, then even if I die.
Jialiang.
After cheating death for so long, it seems I've grown somewhat addicted to life. Traveler, Dr. Baizhu, could I have another minute with my wife? I just want to have one final moment together. Just a moment.
Of course.
Thank you, everyone. And I'm sorry that I won't be able to repay your kindness in this life.
Jialiang, Baizhu, Changsheng, is there really nothing else you can do?
I am sure that over the years, Jiang Li will have tried all the conventional methods known to humankind. As for less conventional methods, I have little expertise besides Changsheng's secret art.
Mortals are fated to grow old and pass on when their natural lifespan runs out. If it were so easy to combat the natural processes of aging and death, Jiang Li would not have had to resort to unnatural methods. What a crazy situation! Jiang Li risked it all to save Jialiang's life, and now Jialiang has to sacrifice himself to save Jiang Li! What's the point of it all?
It's an honor, Jiang. It's an honor, Jiang Li. Jiangling. decisions and bear witness.
I've seen many final farewells in my time, but I can never get used to it.
In the human realm, all things must come to an end. Is it not a fitting end to die for a worthy cause? At least, that's what generations of masters before you have always believed.
The path they chose was indeed a heroic one. But when I think of those who would willingly sacrifice themselves for others, I cannot help but think that theirs are the lives least deserving of death.
When all this began, we agreed that once... If you could only see him now. He took me all the way to Liyue Harbor. So, I know that you'll both be okay without me. I've said my goodbyes. My time has come. Do what you must.
As you wish.
It will eat away at both your cognition and your memories. In the end, you'll become little more than a shadow of your true self.
I'll take it. At the very least, it will allow me to stay with you and watch Ayu grow up.
Mom, something's really wrong with Dad. Don't fret, Ayu. I will gather some medicinal herbs right away. I promise you, nothing will happen to our family.
Why would these memories come to mind now? The longer we live, the tighter we cling to what we have. Oh, how I would love to hear your voice
one more time. Farewell. A lesson learned.
Jialiang. 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 Dad, are you awake?
Jiangli, are you? Didn't I... Huh? What are these?
How does it feel to come back to life?
Do you feel strange or different in any way? If so, could you describe it to me in detail?
Dr.Baizhu, I thought that I was going to...
Die? Hugs
you did indeed.
Big sis, you.
As things stand now, you're more akin to a zombie than a human.
I'm a zombie?
That's right. Before we set off, I asked Chi-Chi to prepare an elixir of immortality. With its help, you have been suspended in the space between life and death. Of course, this is but a crude imitation of an Adeptus art. I don't expect it to extend your life indefinitely. Whether it will keep you alive for a few days, a few months, or a few years, I'm as interested as you to find out. But, however long you have left, I believe it should be more than sufficient time for you to say your final goodbyes before departing the world in peace.
An elixir of immortality? How'd you cook that up? Ugh. Leave it to you to work on something like that behind my back.
It's a work in progress that hardly lives up to its name, and it would have had no effect were it not for Jialiang's iron will. In the end, I am merely a doctor. I understand very little of the great principles governing life and death, and the perpetual cycle of yin and yang. All I know is that if I'm presented with a life that deserves to be saved, I will do everything in my power to save them. And even this would have counted for nothing without Director Hu's assistance. After all, did you not tell Jia Liang to show us the way before we set off for Qingce Village?
Oops. And I'm busted.
Dumbass.
Without Director Hu nudging things in the right direction, we may not have found Jiangli in time.
I knew someone was listening on it. Huh?
No wonder he didn't mention the elixir back then. I thought he was being frank and transparent with me for once, but apparently not.
Director Hu told me to keep her suggestion a secret, but it seems nothing escapes Dr. Baizhu's attention.
Never underestimate a serpent's sense of smell.
All I wanted was to help Jia Liang find his missing wife as soon as possible, so that he could be on his way to the afterlife without any unfulfilled wishes making the journey more difficult than it needs to be. Leave it to Boo Boo Pharmacy to snatch the perfect opportunity right out of my hands at the last hurdle. Never mind. I'll just have to put it down in the books as a deferred consideration. One Chi-Chi was enough of a conundrum. The last thing I need's another one. If I'd known this was coming, I'd have whisked him off to the Wangsheng funeral parlor the moment I found him.
You stay away from my dad! When I grow up, I'm gonna become an even better doctor than Mom and Baizhu, and cure Dad for good!
Oh, is that right? Well, you wouldn't be the first person who's tried to put Wangsheng funeral parlor out of business. If you're serious about it, you'll have your work cut out for you. Traveler, Paimon, I'll catch you all another time.
Is she finally gone?
You're so cute. Oh, poor Paimon. Poor Chi-Chi.
All's well that ends well. If you ask Paimon, we should probably do something to celebrate this hard-earned family reunion.
Just as?
At times like this, a grand celebratory feast is in order.
It feels like it was a whole lifetime ago when I last talked with Zhongli and Ayu around the dinner table.
Maybe I'll whip something to...
Yay! Paimon can't wait! Alright, first things first, off to the market for some fresh ingredients. Let's go!
Wait up! I'll come too!
Baizhu, thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
Don't mention it, Jiangli. I was just doing my duty.
Just your duty, huh? Baizhu, Changshang, would you mind if we took this conversation outside?
Ooh, we're doing it his point of view. Let's hear these two.
Now that you are part zombie, there are some rules that you need to know.
She's so cute. You can't... I'm sorry. Paimon's just too innocent.
Yes, ma'am. I'm listening.
First, don't forget to stretch your body regularly.
Yes?
I forgot. She's so cute. You can't get upset. She's too cute. Chi-Chi. Oh, that's why everybody loves you for it. This sister girl, this little one is the reason that gave the name Ganyu. Go. Chi-Chi, you're always still adorable. Save. Alright. Well, that is one thing Chi-Chi's good at. Because you don't want your body thinking that your system...
Time flies. It's been so long since we bade each other farewell in Chenyu Vale. Changsheng, you're the same as ever. You haven't changed one bit.
You, on the other hand, have changed a lot.
You're right. My younger self would have never imagined that things would one day turn out this way. Or that you'd turn out this way, Baizhu.
Well, they're both friends, so they do know each other very well. Yep, Travis involved.
I've taken a look at your elixir of immortality. It's not altogether dissimilar from the poison I concocted in terms of the way it functions.
I have to say, Jiangli, it was a stroke of genius to use poison to maintain life. I hope you're not too upset at me for copying your methods.
No, not at all. With your intellect, even if you'd never seen my poison, I believe you would have eventually arrived at the same approach. But I'm still impressed by how quickly you managed to gain such a thorough understanding of it. Jialiang's still only been in your care for a few days. Not just that, you even managed to improve upon the original formula. That cannot be explained by intellect alone. Baizhu, be honest with me. Did you try out some of the poison on yourself?
Huh. Told you the truth would surface sooner or later.
Life force isn't the only thing that Changsheng's contract lets you transfer between bodies, is it?
Nothing gets past you, Jiangli. You are correct. Besides life force, Changsheng's secret art also allows for the transfer of toxins and diseases. When I treated Jia Liang for the second time, I transferred some of the poison from his body into my own. Not only did this allow me to alleviate the burden on him, but it also gave me an opportunity to study its properties. There is no need to worry about any long-term consequences to my health, however. Now that the source has been destroyed, any remaining poison in me will have already dissipated.
But you took such a huge risk. If we hadn't destroyed the god's remains back there, then even you might have... What am I saying? I'm in no position to criticize you for this. The reason I left our master and went into hiding all those years ago was that he was getting old. And I didn't want him using up any more of his own life force to treat my husband. But in the end, how were my methods any different? I risked one life to save another. And then you tried the poison on yourself too. It looks like both of us have ended up going the same way as our master before us. Are all disciples of Chenyu Vale destined to turn out this way? To live a short life, having given away our own for the sake of others? To fight relentlessly against the natural course of life and death, whatever the cost? Maybe our fate is sealed the moment we decide to study medicine.
We are doctors, Jiangli. We ought never say that anyone's fate is sealed.
Baizhu, I can tell that, over the years, you've used the contract with Changsheng to transfer many diseases and toxins to yourself. There are so many that some of them I don't even recognize.
I was so nervous when I'm playing as Baizhu. You just... of course, you was nervous when you saw sign, you touched Sino, so don't even start.
Can you still stop before it's too late?
I think you know the answer, Jiangli. Every one of us from Chenyu Vale believes in the same thing.
Hey, food's ready!
Mom, come and join us. The Traveler taught me a load of new recipes, and said even Dad'll be able to taste them. Come and try them out.
Yes, darling. Mom will be there in just a second. Hey, slow down. Baizhu, I know I won't be able to convince you, but please don't forget that if one day you're not around anymore, Chi-Chi, Gui, and all the friends who have grown fond of you. They will all miss you dearly.
There's no need to worry, Jiangli. I know what I'm doing.
I can only hope so.
Baizhu, what did Jiang Li mean by not around anymore? Are you gonna be okay?
Also, when Shangshan was talking about fate,
My Sino is already level 90.
what did she exactly?
Every single mortal I've ever contracted with, including Baizhu and Jiang Li's master, has passed away at a young age. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You said that the contract with you helps people live longer.
It is a very long story.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna let the story tell itself.
Long ago, when plagues ravaged the land, one doctor made a pledge to rid the world of pain and suffering. But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease. And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell. Legends told of an herb lord in Chenyu Vale who could cure any illness known to mankind. The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
Sign this contract and let our lives be joined. Then I will impart to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, the doctor could now reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, the one departing was the doctor, his life force spent. His final act in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient, his favorite disciple. The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others. And generation upon generation followed in these footsteps. Since I inherited this contract, I've always respected the path taken by my predecessors, and followed it myself unquestioningly. That is, until I tried to use the art to save my own disciple's beloved. She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poison chalice, an evil and unnatural practice. She did not wish to sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured. Only then did it occur to me. Did I not suffer when my master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patient's? What is this contract to us? Medicine or poison? Alas, I no longer have enough time left to find the answer. I entrust to your care both Changsheng and this final question. May you find a remedy for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
Time and again, no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi, I can never save them. And you? What's your answer?
If I abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap on Mount Yaojun. Then I'd be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors.
Then it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
then it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes. Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract will end with me.
My contract has strict requirements on the host's natural temperament. All my hosts have been most pure of heart.
But when one with an altruistic nature gains access to this art, they are more seduced than the average person by the miracle of overturning the laws of life and death. Though they know better than anyone else the fate that awaits them, when faced with the sorrows of humanity and the pain of losing their nearest and dearest, they cannot help but reach beyond human means.
Hey, she can't resist his face.
They are like moths that throw themselves into the flame, seeking a glimmer of hope in a dark world filled with pain and suffering.
So, Baizhu, does that mean...
I suppose that would make me a moth that yearns for the light, but doesn't want to be burned to a crisp. Cheng Sheng's art can transfer pain and suffering between people, but it cannot reduce the total amount of pain in the world. It's just like we witnessed. Either Jia Liang feared for Jiang Li's life, or Jiang Li grieved over Jia Liang's sacrifice. I have nothing but the utmost respect for my predecessors, who sacrificed their lives for their principles. But I do not wish to join their ranks, nor do I wish to pass on this contract to anyone else in the future.
Huh? But didn't you already transfer a ton of diseases onto yourself?
What makes a poison, poison? And what makes a disease a disease? When it comes down to it, are not both mechanisms that affect the operations of the human body?
True.
If disease is defined as deviation from normal functioning, then who knows? Perhaps the true elixir of immortality could in fact be a kind of poison. Many may view the notion of searching for immortality in poisons and illnesses as a flagrant violation of the natural order. But to me, it is no different from the way our ancestors tested the medicinal qualities of herbs by sampling each and every one. I don't want those who come after me to lose their lives to this contract. Nor do I wish for Cheng Sheng to perish from losing her host. This leaves only one solution, doesn't it?
You have to become immortal yourself.
Precisely. I will be Cheng Sheng's final host, and the tradition of passing down the contract will end with me.
Even the gods of old struggle to achieve true immortality. First you want to save others, then you want to save yourself. Now you even want to save me. You're getting greedy, Baizhu.
But isn't wanting to have it all what makes us human? For a selfish moth like me, who's afraid of the flame yet yearns for the light, the only path forward is up towards the moon.
Huh. For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Dr. Baizhu, Traveler, what are you still chatting about? The food's about to get cold.
We also have coconut milk for Cheng Sheng and Paimon.
You're so cute, Chi-Chi. Oh my god.
Okay, fine. Let's go grab some food. Paimon has a bunch of burning questions, but they can wait till after we've eaten.
Hope. At least some gruff. Oh, Paimon.
I do envy Paimon sometimes. Eating her fill is enough to satisfy her body and mind.
True. And yet, although we call them simple pleasures, are such things as these not precisely why we mortals cling desperately to the life we have?
That is true. And that's the thing that snake will remember. Okay. And that's the thing that that snake forgets. Wow. Well, things are back to normal. Or so at least.
I'll ensure your safety.
Okay, I'm not worried about it. Alright. Let's get these guys back in here. Hello.
I don't know why, Drag, but I feel like the... I don't know why, Drag, but I feel like we should make the old little Legend of Zelda sound effect.
How was the... have you just finished
I'm about to wrap up this one, so I'll head back to Hunter.
You're finding like a secret room or whatever. Kind of like the...
What do you think of it?
But then again, that'll probably take way more work if they did that, so yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Well, I'm gonna do my final notes, so... Well, my final thoughts. So I'm gonna do that right away.
Yeah, I'm just watching the whole stories Rage Gaming getting fucking caught in this goddamn exploration of them doing the whole Sunbreak story, and Jesus fucking Christ.
Alright, here's the plan. Wanna come back here?
I'll be right back. So let me do my final thoughts. Give me a minute. Fuck! What happened? Alright. Alright, guys. Final thought. Oh, you can heal yourself when you're doing this. Okay. Very interesting story. Alright. Final thoughts. Alright, guys. Let's do the final thoughts. For Baizhu making the decision to spend up all his life source by the help of the one and only Changsheng, who signed a contract. In the end, Liyue has a lot of things when it comes to contracts. There are many things that contract can do, even if you even signed it without everyone noticing. Like that one is a perfect example. Giving away your life source for the sake of many people. But you don't ever realize what about the people you care so much. Sometimes in any people, you have to make a decision. Either you want to just give up your life to save others. If it's a choice to just, it's even a choice to either to sacrifice, to sacrifice your life to save others as an honor. As a person, then you're doing it for your own heart, for your own good. Not many people, although not many people will share that same thing. There is some people who do not choose immortality. To Baiju's idea is basically to lose him when he have seen those final farewells. There are times that even age can...
Changsheng tried to save them.
Well, that's the problem with Changsheng. In order to save them, he too had... A contract always must be signed. Even though even the contract they don't even notice. Even she cannot even do it. In the end, I would say they both Both Baizhu and Hu Tao are to blame at the fault. You can save one. You can save as much as you can, but sacrificing your own self is not gonna save anyone else. I understand Changsheng passed down to the next generation to the other, but how long it will take until you realize your contract is almost up? For Baizhu to say he will be the last one, he shows that he has a good heart, and he will end that contract. For Hu Tao, as much you...
I'm surprised Xiao was there.
Well, keep this in mind. He's an adept. He tracked down conquer evil, so that's another story. But for Hu Tao, she too has to get the blame as well. Although it is true that you think that the essence to keep immortality, but how long you will realize this is not a game to be. This is not something to cherish about. You will not, in truth, they will never run out of business as long as the cemeteries are still around. Life and death is such a cruel fate. Either you will be eternal life, or your death comes in short. And like Baizhu say, there's so many things that humans desire so much. Some of us want just to live and see what the next generation can do. Some parents want to see their grandkids and how they grow up. You can't say whether it's fate or not. That's part of human life. So both either way, Hu Tao's
stop putting Kiki in the grave.
That's Hu Tao another time. But in the end of the day, that is a circle of life. Even if Baizhu will put this final last step, even he wants to still live in immortality. But the only question is, how long? As how many upon him has passed down generation to generations. He's already answered. He has to ask himself how long it would take before his life source runs out. But for him, I think he knows the answer before I'm even aware. As for Changsheng, how long it would take before your contract is up. That's what happens when you deal with a contract. You never know until you read everything. Anyway, that's it, guys. Tomorrow I will stream Phantasy Star Online. I'll probably stream Manzeno, for Monster Hunter again, just in case. But let's see. But in general, I will stream Phantasy Star Online. I got a lot of work to do in that game. There's a lot of things I got a lot of work to, but the Monster Hunter game just got too into it. But this story on Baizhu was very interesting. And it's a good question for all of us, but we already know our answers. We choose our fate. We choose our fates. Nothing else. But at the end of the day, that's what it is for us being human and what we desire. What path we take. Anyway, I'll end it here, guys. I'll probably stream. Maybe. But if not, I'll see you guys tomorrow when I stream Phantasy Star Online. But like always, I'll see you guys in the next stream. And like always, subscribe. This is the ATM 77 Unleashed. The channel has been unleashed. You live and you learn. Take care, everyone. Stay healthy. Bye.